President Trump says a new travel ban impacting 12 countries will take effect Monday. The president citing national security. The ban is mostly in the Middle East and Africa and partially restricts entry from 7 others. The White House says there will be exceptions for lawful permanent residents, existing visa holders, and some other categories. Punches were flying when things took an ugly turn at the site of a road repair project. It left a police officer in the hospital and a man in handcuffs. Sue Kalberg explains what led up to the scuffle.
It was a very unusual scene, and I have to say the road work got underway again immediately. But what a detour this crew had. San Antonio police say the trouble started when a tow truck tried to relocate a car off the street. Not even tow it away, just move it. Workers could have full access to the pavement. They say the car owner started a disturbance with the operator, and when the police officer who had been called to settle things down arrived, he saw the angry car owner punch that driver. They say the officer tried to de-escalate things, and he also took punches to the face. Now they say that's when the officer and the driver started working together to subdue the man. They said no tasers, no excessive force, apparently just an old-fashioned sort of wrestling match that ended with the man facing charges and the officer, whose face was all swollen, at the hospital to be checked out. Now, as I said, the car ended up right around the street, towed away. The workers went right back to work, and as a matter of fact, they're already finished with the street and on to the next thing.
An explosion rocking a home and a man is injured. Now he's suing CPS Energy and the city, alleging failures on their part. That explosion just days ago on Laurel Bend on the far west side. Rania Kaur looks at the lawsuit.
Fabian Garcia Wells now has severe injuries as a result of this explosion that happened Saturday night. He's suing the city and CPS Energy for over $1 million. The lawsuit alleges the explosion was caused by a natural gas leak, and it was a direct result of CPS Energy's failure to maintain and inspect their service and its components. While Garcia Wells believes the blame mostly goes to CPS Energy, in previous lawsuits related to natural gas explosions and injuries, CPS Energy has blamed the city, claiming they weren't able to investigate the scene and preserve evidence. That argument was made in another lawsuit KENS 5 reported on in February from a home explosion 4 years ago on the east side, which ended in a $109 million payout from CPS Energy. In fact, the same attorney from that lawsuit is representing Garcia Wells in this lawsuit. Neighbors tell KENS 5 the fire smelled like an electricity fire, and just one day before the explosion, they had contacted CPS Energy about the home. We reached out to CPS Energy about this lawsuit. They said in a statement, the safety of our customers and our employees is a top priority for CPS Energy. Continuing to say customers in the immediate vicinity of this incident were evacuated for their safety, and CPS Energy is providing housing for them until they can safely return home.
Popular mineral water is under recall for possible bacteria contamination. Tropo mineral water being removed from store shelves. According to Coca-Cola, their products were shipped to 5 states, including Texas, that recall over fears of bacteria contamination naturally found in water sources, but can be deadly to people with weakened immune systems. No illnesses have been reported, though.
But Joey Kismorio comes from behind and is now a Jeopardy champion at $17,201.
San Antonio's own Joey Kismorio is a Jeopardy champion today. Joey shined during Wednesday night's final Jeopardy question about American history. The question: before an 1831 revolt, he had a vision of white spirits and black spirits engaged in battle. And the answer: who is Nat Turner? Joey actually jumped to the front of the pack with that answer, winning the game with $17,201. Big congratulations to Joey today. That's KENS 5 News Now on this Thursday. I'm Sarah Forgany. See you tomorrow.